Greetings, Periscopers. Let's see if anyone joins us. Otherwise, I will just start. I hope someone joins us. Hi, Crystal Ashan. It's good to see you. I'm giving it a moment to see if anyone else joins us. Otherwise, I'm fine to just talk. and we'll see how it goes. I'll chat for just a couple moments today. I have a headache. So, I'm nursing that a little bit. Maybe you need some more water. Usually water helps me when I have a headache. Oh, thank you. But if it's just us, we can chat. That'll be cool. Thank you for joining us, Rico Suave, 86. Thank you for joining us, Clark 9170. Thank you for joining us, Elias London. It's good to see you all. I appreciate it. Thank you for the heart. Intentional accidental. Thank you for joining us, 07Gs. Thank you for joining us, the 06 process. I appreciate it. Well, joining me. Thank you for joining Steve, MetDog48. I see you. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the love. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you. I had my hair pulled back all day, so now it's kind of hanging here. Someone says, thank you. You love my hair. Thank you. It's just, maybe probably why I have a headache. I probably hold my hair back too tight. I know, bad, thick hair mistake. Pulling hair back and pulling it too tight and then getting a headache. I have many a childhood story. I'm going to start. Thank you for joining us. My name is Monica A. Coleman, and thank you, 06 process. I am a professor of religion based in Los Angeles, and I am the author of the forthcoming book, Bipolar Faith, A Black Woman's Journey with Depression and Faith. And thank you all for joining us. I see you there. And today I come on here for just a couple minutes every weekday, and thought I would share the question I get asked more than anything else, which is, what are my spiritual practices and how do I live faithfully with a depressive condition, in my case a bipolar condition. And so I want to talk for just a few minutes about gratitude. Hello, Ms. ARW. It's good to see you. I want to talk for just a few minutes about gratitude, and this is one of those things like everybody talks about, right? I feel like everybody I know in New Thought movements and New Age movements and every religion talks about counting your blessings, being grateful, being thankful, and almost to the point where you're like, yeah, I get it, gratitude. We're supposed to be grateful. We're supposed to figure out, have this attitude towards life about how good it is to have the things that we're given and blessed with. And even to me, as a religious scholar, as a religious professional, I'm like, yeah, I hear it. Gratitude. Be grateful, be thankful, be able to acknowledge the ways in which you're blessed. And if I do that, then something else is supposed to happen. I'm supposed to get more blessings, etc. And that is not how I experience gratitude. I can't even tell you the number of lectures that I used to get as a young person from my father about being grateful. And it really bothered me, not because I think gratitude is bad, but I think that in many ways I was not able to express gratefulness or gratitude the way my family expected me to, because living with a depressive condition, I couldn't feel grateful, right? I couldn't feel good things. And when you can't feel good things, it's hard to name them and to show that you're really excited about or thankful for something. Because part of what depressive conditions do is highlight the things that are wrong and highlight, you feel all the bad things, and it's hard to access things that are good. It's hard to feel things that are good. And so this idea of being grateful and being able to access and talk about things that are good when you feel crappy, when you don't feel good, and when you feel despair is really challenging for people who live with depressive conditions when you're in a depressed state. And so I've been able to approach gratitude in a different way the last several years. I find when I'm having a particularly difficult time, I start just kind of saying, if I can figure out at the end of every day one thing, one thing that went well, one thing that I'm thankful for, then that would be really cool. And and I started doing it on Facebook a number of years ago. I would just kind of say, today I'm grateful for this, or today I'm grateful for that. And some days it was a reach. Like some days I had to really say, like, what went well today? What was good today? What was one silver lining in a day that didn't feel like it had much of a silver lining to it? Other days it was like, there's a million things I'm grateful for. But I don't kick it in when I feel grateful. It's something I do when I don't feel grateful. It's something I do when I don't feel like roses and daisies and sunshine. It's something I do kind of to push myself to be able to say, there's always something to be thankful for. So reach and find what it is. And for me, I would post it on Facebook once a day as kind of my own kind of accountability. My own way of saying, okay, I've got to put something up there before midnight. If I just did it out loud or in a journal or in prayer, which people can do, that wasn't really enough accountability for me. And it's not like my friends on Facebook were like, yo, where's your gratefulness? Where's your gratitude? But it was a kind of way for me to know that some people are noticing and saying, hey, that's really cool. And it became a kind of accountability for me. And it became a kind of practice, this kind of spiritual practice. I don't know that it got me any closer to God, because I didn't feel like I was far away from God to begin with. But I did feel like, I don't know, like it just helped me to realize that even when everything feels bad, it's not. And that was like a little ray of heaven, right? A little bit of goodness on days when it didn't feel like there was any. It was a note of sunshine, I guess I would say, on gloomy days, to be kind of a little trite with the metaphors, right? And that's become really important. And so that's what I think of as spiritual practices and spiritual disciplines, are things that we do when we don't feel excited about them, when they don't feel sexy, when they don't feel super holy, that help us to see God better, right? And so by being able to name just a couple things I was thankful for, or even one thing, just one thing each day that I could say that was good. Like, this is something that I could say, wow, I'm thankful for. It didn't have to be this way, and it was. Like, hey, I'm thankful that I made it to work and back and didn't get in a car accident, when there are people who did get in a car accident, right? It didn't have to be much. It didn't have to be stupendous. It didn't have to be like, and then this amazing thing happened. It could be something really simple. And so I wanted to share that that's how I have practiced gratitude. And I don't know that I get, like I said, anything magical or holy or divine or in exchange for it. I'm not expecting anything in exchange for it. And that's what I guess how spiritual practices work for me. I don't expect to get something from it. I just do it because I think it will help me, right? So maybe I'm a little selfish with my spiritual practices, or because I think it's good for spirit, or because it helps me to better see God, even though I know God is always right there all the time with me. So I'm going to sign off for today, but I thank you all for joining me as I've chatted just for a few moments about gratitude and the role that has in my own spiritual practices. Again, I'm Monica A. Coleman. I'm a professor of religion. I'm based in Los Angeles, California. I'm the author of the forthcoming book, Bipolar Faith, A Black Woman's Journey with Depression and Faith. And I would encourage you, if you've enjoyed this conversation, to share it with your followers, to retweet if you're a Twitter person. I'll post it on Twitter later. And to pre-order the book, Bipolar Faith, on Amazon. And to just use the hashtag Bipolar Faith if this has been inspirational or helpful to you in any way. So thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow at 4:30 Pacific Time and 7:30 Eastern Time, and some other time for those of you who are in other time zones. So thank you very much. I will see you all later.